Jazzy, we're back.
Yes.
And you're back, mate.
I am back. And it's just a little bit different down here in the big smoke, Toddy. It's just not like the same when you
miss the snow already, do you?
I miss the snow,
It was
mate.
a good week, was it?
It was great. It was great.
We'll get into it in a sec, 'cause I'm sure you've got some cracking stories for us.
Oh, do I ever? I think I'm banned.
Very excited. Never allowed back.
I'm in bed.
We've got the South Coast today.
Yep.
This has probably been my favourite beer over the past.
We don't even need to get into this, but we've already ranked this in our
We
minds.
know where this will be. This will be up there. We'll just discuss it at the end of the year. But this is the beer we're going for today.
Absolutely.
Usual stuff. Like us on socials, Facebook, Insta, YouTube,
all that stuff.
TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Might have a video coming out maybe by the time this comes out. Market update.
Yep.
Have you checked our algo? How that's looking?
We're looking good, mate. $73.
Oh, 73.
Yeah,
okay.
What did you have?
72.
Yeah, well, there you
So
go.
it might have dropped.
Extra
or
dollar.
It might have gone up.
Which is nice to see. So hopefully we start seeing some upwards movement. Be nice to give away a little bit more.
Something.
A little bit more than an hourly wage would be nice. But
that'd be a handy one.
Alas, here we are.
Right. How was your week?
Absolutely unreal, mate. Obviously, went to the snow, went up there in Mount Buller. You would have seen a few clips come through on the Instagram page if you saw, if you follow that page.
So if you didn't see it, we put up a clip of Jared on day one on a children's run.
No. It wasn't a children's run. It was for 0 to 13.
0 to 13.
So teenagers.
But yeah, you were on your ass. Did you spend a lot of the time on your ass?
Days 1 and 2, I was on my ass a lot. But by day 3, had a chat with a few of the instructors there, gave me a few pointers, had a lesson, feeling much better, channeling my inner Sean White, and I was going down blues and blacks.
So you went for the snowboard instead of the skiing?
Snowboard I went for.
Did everyone snowboard, did they?
Everyone snowboarded, yep. Most people got the hang of it.
So how many lessons did you say you did?
We did one lesson.
Did one. And what were they what were they teaching you?
They said, Jazzy, you got the potential there. Just fucking send it, mate. Just turn and burn.
I was more like a mental...
It was a mental block. They said, we can see that you've got the ability there.
Yeah.
So how about you just turn and burn and just fucking go for it? So I was like, thank you.
So talk me through it. You get up to the top of the run.
Yeah.
You're looking down. You stand up.
Mm-hmm.
What happens next?
Well, you just send it, eh?
You just send it on your first run. You sent it all the way down.
Not on the first run, no, but you do have to be mindful not to catch your nose edge, edge, front edge. Happened to me a few times. If I wasn't wearing a helmet, I'd be dead, Toddy. I'd be Michael Schumacher. Right? If I was, I would be Michael Schumacher if I wasn't wearing a helmet. But yeah, first day on my ass. Second day, not too bad. Big foggy conditions, so we'll blame that. But day 3, mate, it was piece.
Did you get a few nice days up there, Bluebird?
Yeah, a few bluebirds up there. Yeah, which is nice. Bit of terminology, I like that from you. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I'm all over that sort of.
But yeah, no, it was great. Definitely be going again next year.
So did you stay on the mountain or off the mountain?
No, we were staying off the mountain in a lovely little chalet.
Down the bottom of the mountain.
Down the bottom somewhere.
How was that?
Yeah, not too bad. 8 bodies in a small space is a bit how you gone. Bit of cabin cough going around.
You need the heat, the body warmth.
That's right. Wasn't too
bad.
Did
you see the weather? What was the weather like?
The weather was like 2-3 degrees down the bottom, but the coldest day was like -1, 0 degrees. Which
so
is
not
nice.
that different to Gawler for the past week.
No, you just had short end of the stick down here, which has been nice, but wasn't all nice. Ski lifts are a hazard.
Oh yes, talk me through this.
Having not been on a ski lift before, or a chairlift, sorry. It is a new experience.
Yep.
It's also a very dangerous experience. Now, there were, down the bottom you make 6, and obviously there's 8 of us, so 2 have to go on the chairlift behind. Now, unfortunately, I was one of the souls left on the chairlift behind. A lot of tourists up in Mount Buller, Toddy. A lot of tourists.
Oh, no.
Some non-English speakers, which is fine. We love to see that. We love people getting out and about. Colour kiddies get on with Jazzy.
Oh, no.
Now, Jazzy's not very too good at skating. This is like day 1 or day 2.
I was going to say Jazzy's not too good at hanging around kids.
Well, no, hold on. No, I do it for a job.
Yeah, you get paid to do that.
Yeah, that's right. So, no, they were fine. They were fine little kids.
So you're on the lift?
Yeah, we're going up, and I'm thinking, fuck me, I'm on the end, and I'm not too confident. Anyway, so approaching the end.
Yep.
The board slips out from under me.
Oh, no.
I've taken out the ankles of a 6-year-old Chinese skier who was then dominoed into the rest of their family, and just absolute catastrophe, just sliding down, just boards up.
Because for those who haven't been on a chairlift before. Yeah. When you get off, you actually have to snowboard off of it, and you're going at quite a pace. Yeah. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's a disaster.
So you're skating. You got one foot locked in. You got one foot in front of the bindings.
Sitting on top of the.
It's very hard to turn. Now I just completely forgot that one was attached to my leg, and I've sent it into 4 Chinese children and a parent. So that was nice. Probably to ruin their trip. They were swearing at me in Mandarin. Yep. So all sorts going on there.
And the embarrassing thing is if you do crash or fall off, they press the emergency stop button and stops everyone. Like, ruins like 200 people's few minutes.
Because if the chairlift stops, someone ahead has stacked it. So that was definitely me for the first day or two. But after that, mate, they were calling me Sean White up on the slopes. White? Yeah, I was going down blacks, going down blues with ease. It was too easy. So
that's good to hear, mate.
See you at the Olympics.
Did you find anything different about the prices of things up there?
Oh, fuck me. There's a tourist tax up there for sure. I was thinking, I'm on holiday. I'll treat myself. I'll get some lunch up there. $30 burger with some chips.
Yeah, well, the one I saw, I can't remember if you sent it through or maybe it was a good friend of the show, Trav. Or Zach sent through the large chips and gravy looking at $20.
Yeah, and the gravy was in one of those little sauce plastic
and I think
cups.
On the receipt it said the gravy was $6 itself.
$6.
And that just a little tub.
Yeah, unreal. Like genuinely unreal stuff. But you got to support your local, support the ski season.
You can't support anywhere else.
That's right. But lovely cuisine up there. Lovely cuisine, lovely people. Oh, it was fantastic. So
would you go back again?
Absolutely, I'll be back. I think we're going to do another trip next year. We'll probably look at doing Hotham, the sister mountain. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But yeah, absolutely unreal. Bit sore though.
Bit sore?
Yeah, very sore. Very stiff.
No, that's all good.
That's fine.
Don't have to be dead to be stiff, do
I'm
you?
still here. No.
My week wasn't as interesting. Was as cold though. It's
probably more cold.
Freezing.
It was.
It's been ridiculous. Why is there no snow here?
Oh, because the fucking...
Come on, Jane Riley.
Big smoke town, mate. the glass factory stopping the rain or whatever they say.
I won't bore anyone with my theory on that. But I've just been holding down the fort here while you're just out having the time of your life. I've been in the office every day just grinding.
Yeah. Today's office.
Yeah. But just drinking beers and just drinking beers, and that's what I do. That's what I do on a weekly basis.
Yeah, that's great. Nothing's
Speaking
changed.
of the beers, we did have one Dob in a Pub entrant.
Oh yeah,
a good friend of the show, Tyson, went to the Cooper's Ale House.
Yeah, and Chaps Cross.
Maybe the city one.
Okay,
the city one, I think.
Yeah,
and he's reported to me that he was served a $10 beer, and he just wanted to let us know so we could say, don't go there.
Okay, Cooper's Ale House.
Off the list.
Come here. All right, that's absolutely piss poor. Yeah. How can you call yourself an ale house if you're serving $10 beers, mate? Yeah. That is just ridiculous.
More like a... I got nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, done it.
So instead, don't go there anymore. We'll keep sending in what pubs we'll cross off the list for our listeners to go to.
That's ridiculous.
But did you know... One beer, Cooper's Ale House, you get 2 for that price at the Red Lion Hotel.
That's right. I'd much prefer going to the Red Lion, getting 2 for 1.
And while you're there, do you know what I found out they also do?
What?
$7 meals for lunch specials.
Of what?
Oh, take your pick.
Oh, $7 meals?
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm
hearing. That's what I've been told.
They're basically paying for us to go there, mate. So why would you not go there?
The more you buy, the more you save.
That's right.
That's what I've heard.
Exactly right. And you get to support your local. So why not just go there instead of the ale house?
Exactly.
Fuck
the ale house.
Keep
sending those in. Where else should we not go anymore? All right. First thing I want to get into. Remember last week we spoke about unimpressive world records?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this until you messaged me.
I think I brought up 3. I think it was the pegs on the face.
Yeah. Which I was reluctant to do.
Yeah, you were being a bad sport.
I was being a bad sport.
Very bad sport.
That's fine.
The throw of a ping pong ball into a cup, and the third one was, it escapes me. No, the chopsticks with chopsticks with Smarties.
Yeah,
that might have been a bit hard.
Yeah,
that might have, but we don't know how to use chopsticks, so we'll never know.
No idea. Unless I can. So, but
I went out and I attempted throw the ball into the cup.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think that was impressive at all.
Yeah.
11 meters was all you needed. And it took this bloke 40 minutes, remember? He trained for months.
Yeah.
It took him 40 minutes.
Big Toddy goes out there.
And then he went, 10.9 meters, eventually hit it. I thought anyone could do that given 40 minutes.
Piss out, mate.
So what did I do, mate?
He did
Went outside, took my ping pong balls, took my cuff and my measuring tape.
Yeah.
11 minutes, mate.
Very impressive.
Plucked it.
11 minutes for 11 meters.
Plucked it.
Breaking the world record, mind
So
you.
we are now officially a world record holding podcast.
Well, officially, unofficially, because unfortunately
official,
you do
unofficial.
need to apply.
We are the official, unofficial world record holding.
It is on video.
It is on video. So
we'll put that up.
I'm doing a video at the moment, editing that out. Should be out by the time you hear this. So pause this, but come back.
Go watch the video.
Go watch the video.
And
then come back. You have to promise you to come back.
Yeah. So go do that now.
And so I brought those 3 up that I thought were unimpressive. And the one I said was impressive was this dude I was watching that ate a Happy Meal in 15 seconds.
Joey Chestnut.
No, it wasn't Joey Chestnut. I think it was a different dude.
Okay. Jazzy H.
And that was like, I thought that was impressive. And you've gone, no, not impressive.
Not at all.
Do you regret saying that last week?
No, I'm here to break it today live on the podcast.
So I messaged you and said, bring a Happy Meal. So right in front of us.
Yeah.
What do we have?
We have a Happy Meal with Kevin Minion's toy. He's on a suitcase and he has another Minion on the bottom. Oh, you mean the Happy Meal? Yeah. So we've got a Happy Meal. We've got a small Coke. We have small chips and we have a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I did some training, if you want to call it that. I bought an extra cheeseburger and I tried to see how quickly I could scoff that.
Yeah.
And the time doesn't matter.
Because my heart was in it.
My heart was in it. So what I'm going to attempt now. Why am I attempting it now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt now to try and beat the world record of 14 seconds.
Well, even if it was 15, I think it was
15.
14.9.
Okay.
Even if you don't break it, even if you just put a nice, lay some foundation for your quest to break this record, and you could just start turning into the next power eater.
I kind of want to do that.
Do you reckon you could, I don't know, could this be your yearly challenge? Just see how much better you could get out of this. So what's your technique for when you're eating?
Well, I went for big bites, so I went half and half, stuffing in the gob. Yeah, because they do call me Gob, and Gob was on the form.
Oh, that's right. Your nickname's Gob for some reason.
We won't get into that, but I was about to eat that, but not. What
do you go first?
I went for the cheeseburger first.
Yeah,
and then you just kind of can throw the chips in your mouth, and
so the video I watched of the dude breaking the record, he did the cheeseburger, folded it in half, and then it obviously fit more in your mouth. Is that a tactic you're going to attempt, or have you got your own little tactics?
No, I might try that then, because honestly, in my test, I didn't do that well. It was dry. I don't think they put any sauce on it at all, which is fucking a bit grim. But
that's why you got the Coke. It won't be dry. So you're gonna go straight for it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
Open
your cheeseburger up first.
All right, I need my Coke here as well. This is a bit.
Don't worry about making a mess. We'll sort that out after.
Okay. Well, I care because of my public image, but we'll see how this goes.
All right. Tell me when to start the.
Ready?
You can lean back from the mic, maybe, if you don't want to.
Nah, they want it to hear it.
Is this ASMR stuff? Is it?
Might do the old. Did you used to do this as a kid? You used to dip it in the food, and then
dip your cheeseburger in the Coke.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We'll get into this later. All right. Ready?
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1,
go. He's going for that. Oh, don't laugh, mate. Oh. It's 5 seconds in and he's taken one, but don't talk, mate. You got eating to do. He's scoffing it away. He hasn't even touched the chips yet. Oh my God, this is bad. This could be the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. 25 seconds.
I'm choking.
Don't talk. Just eat. Put it in your mouth. He's getting a little bit of speed. Try and get this under 1 minute. You're at 35 seconds. Just swallow it and then put that whole thing in your mouth. All right. 45 seconds. The burger has now been ingested entirely. He's got the chips now. And he's gone for the full, put the packet down the throat.
That won't work.
Don't talk. And he's hit 1 minute. Oh, the chips have gone down pretty quickly. He's got them all down in his mouth at once. Just swallow. Go on, mate. You're the one that said that you didn't think it was impressive. What about 1 minute 15? He's crunching away. I reckon I could do a better job than this. This is a disgrace. Don't worry about the crumbs. Now you just scull the Coke. It doesn't look like this man's in a hurry at all. He's just taking one little... Oh, he's gone for a throw up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone get him a bucket.
I was laughing.
All right, now the chips are going down. All he needs is to do is...
No, cut the time. I want to enjoy this Coke. Cut the time. Can I just say... McDonald's, what the fuck is wrong with your cheeseburgers, for starters? They're so dry. And there's a hair in my mouth.
Oh, no.
There was a hair. That's disqualification.
Do you want to get your money back?
Yes. That is disqualification grounds.
Was there a big hair in...
What was my time before I finished the Coke?
1 minute 51.
I'm happy with that. Now let me give you my reasoning. 15 seconds is the world record. I'm only a minute 36 over. All right?
Only?
Not too bad for a first attempt, Toddy, I would say. Come back, in a couple
I'd say it's pretty bad.
No, I'd say it's all right.
Oh.
I think people
Half glass, half full sort of thing.
I can't believe I just ate a cheeseburger.
Is this something you'd like to try and continue doing across the year to try and get your time down?
I would do it for show, but let the record show that I despise McDonald's as a franchise.
Oh, we're not trying to hide from the fact we hate McDonald's. We did our fast food rankings, remember?
Do I need to eat the toy?
No. We'll keep that out. We'll keep that in.
Kevin in a suitcase.
How are you feeling after that?
I got mad indigestion.
You did not look like to have any urgency.
No, I just forgot how to eat. As soon as it's like the timer's on, I just completely
Are you blaming it on the lack of sauce?
Yeah, lack of sauce. I might order extra sauce next time and then that'll help it down. But I think you're meant to like eat and then drink and then eat, drink. What I've watched.
What about the hair? Did that throw you off a little bit?
A little bit. And I think there was a bit of chip in my Coke that I left in there. Anyway.
Yeah, from your
that
mouth.
was a failure.
I reckon you should ring Macca's and get your money back because there's a hair in it.
What, right now?
Okay. Yeah, why not?
No, I'm not doing it right now.
Okay.
I will pop back past there and say, look, you've completely ruined my world record attempt.
Yeah, but ring him now.
Give it.
And then go back through.
And then go back through? No, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous.
All right, so do you regret saying that 15 seconds wasn't impressive?
Yeah, a little bit.
Would you like to say that is an impressive world record?
That is a very impressive world record, Joey Chestnut.
Unlike the ball in the cup that I did.
Not so impressive.
So I have a world record and you don't.
Yeah,
so make sure you catch that video. Hopefully it's out today, or by the time you're hearing this, it should be definitely out.
I don't want this video out.
No, not yours. Mine. Mine. Ball in the cup.
Catch Toddy's video, but if you want,
I'll definitely be clipping this up.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Happy with that?
Happy with that, mate. Look, from one lovely segment that is really flattering to another that is going to be quite flattering. Things you do differently when we get girlfriends, Toddy. Yep. Now, we've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
And we both had girlfriends for a while.
Correct.
And we're both moving through different stages of life. Now, I want to bring to your attention something that is more disgusting than me eating a cheeseburger Happy Meal in a minute 50 seconds.
Yep.
And that is the fact that before I was with Tash, I never used to drink any water.
Any water?
I used to drink juice or milk instead of water. Now, why would I do this, you might ask? No flavour. No flavour in the water, is there?
No. I don't think it was ever made with the intention to be tasty.
Well,
when they invented water, I don't think, Jazz is going to love this.
They should have.
So you're thinking more like, if water's so good, where's water 2?
Yeah. Water 2 electric boogaloo, where is it? All right?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
So did it just never occur to you to drink it, or you just didn't enjoy it when you...
Nah, so I just never did. I was always thinking like, why do I have a headache all the time? Why am I so tired? Why is my skin disgusting? Oh, it's because I'm generally not drinking any water. And Tash was like, why do you have a 2-litre juice in your room?
In your room.
And I was like, that is a great question. So it's silly things us bachelors do, Toddy,
Yep.
But to go on top of that, a bit of our grooming stuff. I get my eyebrows done now as well. They're not done at the moment, but I do get them done.
Yep.
So I was thinking about stuff for you. I was thinking, gee whiz, what does Toddy do that's different now that he's, you settled down, you're moving into more mature stages of life. And I thought, I would never ever see Todd treating a sausage dog as his own child. All right, I would never ever see this.
Nah,
but
you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like
I'll just like talk to it like it's a child. Like, oh yeah, what are you? How's it going? It sleeps in the bed with us.
How's your day been?
And it sleeps like a human as well. And it'll like lie up on its back between us and like head on the pillow and all that stuff.
Quite cute.
It is, I think so.
Cute.
But no, you're right. A few years ago, would you imagine Todd with a sausage dog that has its own Instagram?
No way. Oh yeah, it does have its own Instagram too. No, I would not imagine that. But is there anything putting you on the spot a bit? Sorry, anything else that you do a little bit differently now that you got?
Just another one of those things that you should have messaged me before you came in.
Probably, but I was trying to think of more things for you to do, but I've only got
things I do differently now. That's the question.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the little things, like you like clean up more, like especially now that we've moved in together.
Yeah. You keep the house tidy.
Yeah, if I was living alone, I would not be leaving cans and shit everywhere. But I don't think I'd do it out of caring about a clean house. I think I'd do it out of fear. Out of fear.
Yeah, it's a real vice grip on the old cleaning.
I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Did you have any other examples for yourself?
Well, no, but I was going to say for you another one. Cool. Something that hasn't changed though. Your frozen meals. You love your frozen meals. That's a real bachelor. You love a frozen pizza, don't you? Yeah. What was the thing you said the other day? It was like garlic pizza too. What was it?
No, because it said garlic pizza and had number 2 on it. And I said, did you ever hear they made a sequel? It was not that funny.
It was pretty
It had
good.
to be. It had to, one of those had to be.
You had to be there,
but yeah, because what happens is I'll work 7 till 4, and then Gabby will work from like 2 to 10.
Yeah.
So pretty much from when I get home, like 5 till 10, I have to act like a person that is single, and that means frozen meals,
right,
and leaving shit everywhere,
right.
And so what this thing I do, I know she'll finish at 9:30, and then that's from 9:30 to 10:30. That's my hour of power,
right,
where I just have to clean everything,
right,
make sure there's like
leaving it for
windows aren't open. Towels are hung up. So I just trash the house for the first few hours. And then so maybe there's still some of that in me, but maybe, I don't know.
You've toned it down a bit.
But yeah, the frozen meals, nothing wrong with frozen meals, mate.
No, but
the pizza's good.
No, they're not. No,
the pizzas are good. I got like 5 right here next to it.
You're getting 500% of your sodium intake for starters. And on top of that,
what the fuck does that mean?
Salt. You don't put extra cheese on top of your pizzas. That's fucked. But
I trust what they've made is good.
No, you can't trust McCain's.
So you're the frozen food expert now?
Yes, because I used to drink juice and have a frozen pizza every night after work. Or a Kiev, 4-pack of chicken Kievs. I used to just stow those.
What about my frozen sausage rolls?
What about them?
Do you know, I just have like a stash of like 50 in the freezer. Anytime no one's home.
That doesn't surprise me.
And they go in the microwave. I don't do them in the oven because it's easier.
That is so fucked. That is genuinely like
Are you one of those dudes that hate microwave? I reckon you'd be one of those dudes. I don't trust food in the microwave. It's gonna kill me.
No, I do know someone like that. Good friend of the show like that. But seed oil man, we call him Zach Allen.
Seed oil.
Yeah, he doesn't like seed oils. Okay. Anyway, we're getting a bit off the topic. Okay, I heard another story about yourself.
Oh no.
When you were a youngling. And apparently every meal that you used to eat was just chicken nuggets.
Why would you want to eat anything else?
Because it's fucking disgusting processed chicken. Now apparently
it's the best chicken.
Lisa and Kitch, they used to sit down at the dinner table with a lovely like leg of roast lamb and some veggies, and they used to say, "Here, little Toddy, here's 6 dino nuggets and some tomato sauce."
Yeah. There's at least 10. There's at least 10.
Okay. But one fateful day that changed the course of history for young Toddy Stans forever.
Yep.
He ate dino nuggets, but he ate too many, and then he threw up. And then from there on, he did not eat nuggets.
No,
is this true?
No. So the story you're thinking of is, I reckon it wasn't too many nuggets. They weren't dino nuggets, they're just regular nuggets.
Oh, okay,
mate.
sorry.
They're nicely shaped ones
Not
for
the gourmet
mature
shit.
kids.
Yeah.
For mature, they don't have to be little fucking shapes to keep me interested.
Not
mate.
0 to 6, they're 6 to 13.
But I reckon I had this nugget and it just killed me. Like I was on my I reckon there was obviously something wrong with the chicken at the factory.
The chicken, yeah. Okay,
yeah, well, it's not chicken, don't you reckon?
No, it's not. Have you seen how they're made?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to.
What happens?
They pretty much put chickens in a blender and then they just get shot out of a hose into the machine and it spins around like a cream and then they get into the...
Sounds like heaven to me, mate.
Oh, yeah, that's disgusting.
Anyway, so I had this and I got sick and I was like, oh, fuck, it's like food poisoning or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like 7 or 8 or whatever it is.
Right.
16 or 7.
yeah.
And anyway, I was sick. I was sick for like a week. Like, couldn't move. Like deathbed sort of stuff from a nugget.
The fateful nugget. And it changed. It changed your eating history. Because
I don't think it did.
No, because you moved on to the bigger nuggets, which are schnitzels.
Yeah, schnitzels.
Yeah.
Because, once I figured out that a schnitzel is just a big chicken nugget, I'm like, fuck, then my food expanded by 100%.
That's right. And then you found out about chicken tenders.
Then I found out about KFC.
And then it went to...
and here we are.
And here we are right now. So,
that's all good,
no,
mate.
sorry, wasn't meant to out you, mate, but just some different things that we do. I love drinking water. I think it's great. I no longer drink juice or milk. Well, I do, but in nice quantities.
When you say about water, that's probably one I've backflipped on.
You've gone downwards.
Yeah, I used to drink heaps of water when I was back home with my dad. But here, because... I'll tell you why.
Okay, here we go.
The water jugs, like, you know the jugs you fill up with water?
Yes, I know what a water jug is.
Yeah. they don't fit in the main fridge.
Right.
So instead of coming all the way to this back fridge here, I just don't drink water.
That's a great alternative. Well done. That's awesome, mate. Life hack. If you can't reach the water, don't drink it. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Well, I got Pirate Life and I got Coke in a can. So
that's right.
All that matters.
The God's nectar, mate. So, no, lovely stuff.
Next thing I wanted to get on to was a alert listener messaged in something, all right?
Well, that's nice. The mailbox is open.
We always love when people message stuff in.
Yeah, it actually makes this show way easier when people...
Where do I even find this?
Provide
I've lost it.
Other stuff for us. That's not...
Anytime that we don't have to make content for ourselves.
Especially me.
Especially you.
Because I suck.
You are scratching content these days.
My barrel's empty.
Wait, what did you bring in last week?
Fucking can't remember. But tell you what, Jazzy's fault this week is a ripper, so get ready for that.
Here we go. I was stalling too much. I found it. Good morning, fellas.
Morning.
I'm confessing to the poor behaviour of another listener of the pod. So take this as you will. It was just this weekend, and it was a beautiful day for beer. Slightly cloudy, patches of sunlight peeping through. Almost hat weather, you might say.
Nice.
Just remember that we released our hats not long ago.
We did. And
remember we attached some rules.
Stipulations, if you will.
Do you remember what these might have been?
If someone asks you about them, you have to say...
You have to promote the pod. And if no one asks, you still have to
insert it into conversation.
You have to tell them anyway.
Right. Yep.
Just pump up the pod. Just make sure you're always talking about it.
That's right.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I strolled into my nephew's first birthday, excited for what the day might bring. On entrance, I noticed a strapping young lad. The cleanest of bald heads glistening in the sunlight. You might know who this is talking about.
Exactly who this is.
Sitting down in almost the exact same kit as me. My eyes lit up with enjoyment as I strolled over to say g'day. After a brief hello, how you going, I strolled off to do the polite thing and say my g'days to the rest of the party. A short time later, I was back chatting to the young lad and noticed something in his hand, which I would almost go as far as saying not on display at all.
No.
Not on display.
No.
A nice brand new Heaps About Nothing hat.
Off the dome.
Now, I'm a weekly listener to the show, and I'm sure as hell this man is as well. I would almost go as far to say he'd be considered a great friend of the show.
Wow.
But the utter disappointment I had witnessing the mistreatment of such a precious merch when I didn't even get my hands on it myself made me sick to my stomach. I questioned him about the hat, to which he said, "Oh, how cool is it?" So I even had to start conversation myself, and to which he gave me donuts. Not only did he give me nothing, but I saw him mention the hat to absolutely no one, nor show anyone else at this birthday. Even worse, he did not wear it once. I wish I didn't have to send this through, but I'd be ashamed not to speak up. I hope this hasn't ruined your day. I feel this man needs to be punished, the hat revoked, and given to myself. Thanks, guys.
Now,
so he's broken 3 rules of the hat. The first one is you actually have to wear it.
Yes.
The second one...
Especially having no hair.
The second one was you have to tell people about it.
Yes.
And then the third one was...
insert into conversation.
It was the same thing. He just broke all the rules.
He broke all the rules. Doesn't matter.
Do you know who this could be talking about?
I know exactly who this is. And yes, he could be considered a great friend of the show, but not anymore.
Would you like to name him?
It's a good friend of the show, but not so much anymore. Jesse Christo. Now, this man has been bald for a while. All right, and that's by no fault of his own. But protect that dome, my friend, from the UV rays with a beautiful corduroy Heaps About Nothing hat. And you have just absolutely dismantled the foundation of which this podcast is built on, which is having a crack, showing some heart, and sticking your nose in everyone's business.
Agree.
All right?
So what I want to do...
So...
This comes from... We don't want to say who it is because we don't want to incriminate him.
Right.
Sam.
Yep. Sam Canala.
But we just... That's one side of the story. So I want to get the side of the story of the person who has been accused.
Yeah, call him up. What's the bet? He's busy. Not talking about it.
Hello.
Hello, is this Jesse?
Speaking.
This is Todd from the Hat Audit Association. There has been some claims against you that we would just like to see if you're aware of.
You there?
Yeah. I'm there. I'm here. You're trying to do a runner, are you?
No, you cut out.
Sorry. I'm Todd from the Hat Audit Association.
Yeah.
And there's been some claims made against you and the way you might have worn a hat recently. Or lack of.
Mate, I'm wearing a hat right now.
Oh,
well, tell it to the fucking judge, mate, because we got you on camera, red-handed.
Someone has messaged into the pod and has said that you went to a birthday function and held a hat in your hand the entire day and did not wear it on your hat. Not only that, you did not bring it up in conversation to any of the guests at the party.
Oh, no. Who's snitching on me?
No, mate.
No, hey. We're not in the...
Snitches get stitches.
Yes, they do. But people who wear hats incorrectly also get punished.
Wow.
How would you like to respond to these claims?
I'd like to have a lawyer before I respond to any of these claims, please.
Well, you've got a lawyer up pretty quickly because we're coming for your ass.
We're coming for
you. We outlined contractual stipulations that you have to stick to, and you failed to stick to them. Now,
we're happy to drop the charges, right, from the Hat Audit Association if you promise to, from now on, wear the hat not only on your head, but just insert the podcast into a bit more conversation. Would you accept these terms?
Sure. Why not?
All right, thanks,
Why not?
mate.
I apologise, boys. I won't do it again.
And apologise to the podcast and apologise to Australia.
I apologise to the podcast. I apologise to Australia for letting the team down.
Well, you can.
That's just not Aussie.
It's not. Oh, well, you can. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for pledging your allegiance to the hat. And it was Sam Canala that ratted you out.
Son, you was him, the snitch. He doesn't even have a hat.
Yeah, no, true. He wants He wants us to revoke yours and give it to him. I said, nah. We'll give him his chance to redeem himself. But we're happy that you're pledging your allegiance to the hat. Thank you for joining us.
No worries.
And we hope the Hat Audit Association doesn't have to call you anymore. All right, thanks, mate.
All good. See you later.
Whoa. Well. It's funny how things change when you confront people, isn't it, Toddy?
It is. Let's get into Jazzy Sport.
Jazzy Sport.
Play the sting.
Tell you what. Sometimes it's a big week in sport, Toddy. Sometimes it's a big week.
Sometimes it isn't.
Sometimes it's a fucking huge week.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a week like this week.
Uh-oh.
I've got generally fuck all. Alright? But don't let this distract you. Alright?
No.
Because I've been shedding the slopes. And I could go on for ages about me getting down the Buller runs.
Snowboarding edition.
Snowboarding edition. The black runs, the blue runs. But I'm not going to bore the listeners with that. Because you weren't there.
Not snowboarding edition.
It doesn't matter. It matters to me. It doesn't matter to everyone else. But AFL this week.
Yep.
Big games. Watched fuck all of it.
Yeah.
Crows no heart against the Hot Pies. They went
suck.
down.
They
Jack Ginnivan, my boy.
We love Jack Ginnivan.
We love
He's
Jack
the
Ginnivan.
man.
Kicking bags. It's probably snorting bags.
That's Bailey Sniff.
Bagleys. All this. North. I just put North. What the fuck? They down.
They won.
They're down the Tigers after they satched.
How bad
Noble.
would you feel if you were that coach? You got all you could out of these absolute losers for the past 3 years. They've got belted 50 plus points in 20 games in a row.
Yeah.
And then they sack you and they go, you know what? Let's play footy this weekend.
Might just turn it up against three-time
learn
premiers.
how to kick.
Yeah, they had Cochin back.
And then they have the nerve to go on the interview and go, yeah, that one was for nobes.
Yeah, it's like
I would be spewing.
Honestly, North Melbourne need a fold, but Richmond probably need a fold too after that performance. Can we rebrand Richmond? Can they go to Tasmania? The Tasmanian Tigers?
Can we merge Richmond, North, down to Tassie and Gold Coast? We don't like them either.
Also, Port Adelaide and Melbourne playing in Alice Springs today. Energy's about that? Any energy there? Not feeling any. Heart's not radiating with a pulse for that one.
I think it's on at the moment.
Yeah.
Not
interested
in watching that.
Not interested.
There's
Blues.
not too many other ones.
Blues, Cats. We're going to skip that.
What happened there? I forgot.
Or
has it not happened yet?
No, it's happened. Remember. Didn't see the result. Don't know who won or lost. Don't think it really matters. Swans are the flag favourites still. They beat Flagmantle. They beat Flagmantle in Perth, which is huge. Now, whispers around the Sydney Swans home ground of the SCG.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Buddy is leaving.
Buddy's gone. Are you calling it?
Guess who's replacing him?
Who?
The one, the only Dusty Martin.
Dusty Martin to the Swans.
Dusty Martin to the Swans. And
You've
Buddy,
heard it here first.
And Buddy is leaving. 100%. 100% accuracy I've got on that one. Now, over to our four-wheeled sport, not our two-wheeled sport. F1. Did you see the race?
Which race was it again?
Austria.
Love Austria. My favourite track.
Love our Austrian friends.
Yeah, who won that?
Charlie Leclerc won.
I'm getting so brain dead. I can't remember anything.
Charlie Leclerc, lovely little dessert, but he went really fast in his red Ferrari. That was good. Only watched the highlights, didn't get to see the race because I was shredding slopes. But guess who struck again, Toddy?
Who?
The Assassin!
The Assassin.
George the Assassin! He came straight for Sergio Perez. He said,
knocked him out, eh?
He had Perez in the fucking Barrett 50 cal and he said, come here, Sergio. Bang! Straight into turn 4.
As revealed by you last week, that George Russell assassinated JFK. He has come back and he's assassinated Sergio Perez in the Austrian Alps.
Now, he wasn't going for the CCP spies in Guangzhou. I can't say his name. He was going Zhou. He wasn't going for CCP spies. He was going for Mexican. I don't know, whatever they've done wrong. Yeah. Something. But George the Assassin struck again, and our favourite prodigal son, Mick Schumacher, came 6th.
Oh, that's good on him.
And I was living his dad's spirit by skiing in the slopes.
Very good.
And
so much more success. Because you're alive.
And I'm not.
Well, so is he.
Not in a vegetative
there was
state, but it feels like
Wimbledon final. Our boy Nick Kyrgios.
Yeah, got done.
What a run he went on though. How'd you see the tennis?
Yeah, I didn't. He played not too bad from the highlights that I watched.
What you saw, yeah.
First set he came out swinging, but I think he just
At
loses.
The crowd.
Yeah, he just loses a bit of gusto or a bit of momentum like towards the end.
Yep.
So something he needs to work on. Nick, if you want to contact me, we can get in touch and we can work on that. Well, that's Jazzy Sport for this week. The Assassin. Oh, local sports heroes. Sorry, local sports heroes. Have you got a local sports heroes you'd like to nominate?
No, I don't. We didn't play this week, so there's no good stories. Okay. We all went down to the pub and got pissed instead. Well, so my local sports heroes is footy teams that hate playing footy and would rather go get pissed
I think that's every reserves grade in South Australia.
It speaks to everyone, doesn't it?
I will nominate a local sports hero of the week then, and it'll be a good friend of the show, Stephen Munro. He's gone down with an ACL injury.
Yes, our heart goes out to him.
Seriously, prayers up. That's his first.
No, because he like did an ACL. Didn't he like MCL, tear like everything possible?
You possibly can in like one challenge. So prayers up. Hearts go out to him and get better soon, mate, because we're thinking of you. So that's just the sport for this week.
One story I did see in sport this week. Did you see this one? Gang pays Indian farmers to play in fake cricket league, swindles Russian gamblers.
Oh, I heard a little bit about this, but no, go on.
So this is a fake cricket league in India, and they just set it all up, and its only intention was just to get idiot Russians to bet on them, and it's all fixed.
So
Indian authorities arrested a team of organisers behind a fake cricket league that duped Russian gamblers for thousands of dollars, according to reports. Local farmers and unemployed youth were allegedly paid to play as pros in the so-called Indian Premier Cricket League, which reached a knockout quarterfinals stage before being busted. How stupid do you have to be to spend your money on this?
That's so good. That's kind of like you betting on greyhounds in South Africa.
Yeah.
Like at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
When there's nothing else on. Or do you remember in the COVID lockdown, the Slutsk FC?
Yeah. The Belarusian Premier League. See, at least that existed.
Yeah. But that was just absolute fraud. So what do they do?
So it was all hoaxes. A top official overseeing the case told the New York Times. We've arrested 4 people and also investigating some Indians living in Russia who are involved in the scam. The elaborate hoax reportedly began 3 weeks after the legitimate Indian Premier League concluded in May. The organisers leased a large farm in the western state of Gujarat and designed it to look like a professional field. Police said the organisers created a cricket pitch with boundary lines and halogen lamps. Crowd noises and commentators are also set up for live streaming on a YouTube channel that has now amassed more than 800 subscribers.
Wow.
A total of 24 fake players were each promised 400 rupees. So it's approximately $5 per match, police said.
Nice.
They were not charged in this case, which is good to see.
Fair enough, that's good. Protect the players.
Meanwhile, the Russian gamblers, who were mostly based in Moscow, were lured to place their bets on a Telegram channel. The fake umpire would then be alerted via walkie-talkie.
That is hilarious.
So they'd get the bets come in on the made-up teams. So they'd be like the Chennai fucking super hitters.
Yeah.
Vladimir would put on $5,000 on them, and then they'd put a walkie-talkie to some Indian umpire and go, "No, Vlad's put $5,000 on." Make sure the Delhi Squids start fucking hitting sixes and go.
The Delhi Squids, the Mumbai cricket bats.
The scam has collected more than 300,000 rupees, approximately $3,700 in a first instalment. Whether they earned more is unclear. The 4 suspects have been charged with criminal conspiracy and gambling. Police said one of them had worked at a pub in Russia and got his contacts interested in betting. I've never seen a scam like this. These guys just cleared a patch of land deep inside a village and began playing matches and streaming it on YouTube. It is just... Even the local villagers were not aware of this. We know very little about the Russians who are putting bets on the game. Right. What a crazy story.
You know what they need? They need an elephant to just come through and just clean up the fucking...
No, they've locked all the ones out.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But they need another rogue elephant to just come out and go, you know what? Had enough of this. Bang. See you later.
So it just got me thinking about all the strange things you can bet on these days. You're not much of a punter, are you?
Never been one. Never will be
have
one.
Have you ever placed a bet on anything? What have you bet on?
Oh, what I used to bet on? Oh, I used to do like some footy unders and overs. But back during COVID lockdown, shit got pretty boring. So when we had nothing to bet on, I was always up and about on the Belarusian Premier League.
Yeah.
And there was, like I said, some South African greyhounds that were there.
Yeah.
You know, the
standard stuff you bet
on. The Chinese cockroach races.
Yeah. Who doesn't bet on
like
that sort of
stuff? You know
stuff?
what I mean? Yeah. So, what about you?
My strangest ones, I'm a bit more of a punter.
Yeah, you are.
Do you remember in some summers you can bet on the weather?
Oh, really?
I've done that a few times.
Over 40, under 40?
Yeah, so you can do like, it's obviously the middle of summer. Which capital city will be the hottest? Hottest. And I did Adelaide a few times.
Yeah, right.
Won a little bit of money from that. Not too bad.
We are seriously
the funny one that I've done was on some punting pages on Facebook. There will always be some dude that's like, I've heard from a mate that works on the set of The Bachelorette that this dude picks this girl to win.
Yeah.
And here's Toddy falling for this fucking scam.
Every time.
And it was when the honey badger was on The Bachelor.
Oh, yes.
And it was like, there was 2 girls. And he's like, yeah, he definitely picks girl number 1. A friend of a friend told me.
Yeah.
So I put a decent sum of money on it.
Right.
And it was the year where he picked no one and he walked out in the final 2. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this dude getting his information from? Because he picked no one, everyone got their money back.
It was void. Yeah. Well, that's nice. But
the one I've been doing lately is esports.
Yeah, but it's gone huge now, hasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, because there's like FIFA games you can bet on starting like every 2 minutes, 24/7.
Yeah, right.
So I've just been all over that.
All over that. Winning much or?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Well, we're in dire straits if that's what we're up to as a nation betting on. But
I guess that's why a few weeks ago it was revealed in Toddy's 5-1 that we like 3 times the amount of any other country betting.
All on your phone. It's scary, Toddy. It's scary. Well,
scary for them when I take all their money.
That's right. Scary for us when we're in the hole because you bet on some man from Russia.
Don't you worry about me. I'll win.
All right. No worries. We'll back you in there. Well, I reckon that'll do for another episode.
Can it?
Yeah, we'll can it. Also,
South Coast.
S tier.
S. This is my favourite beer at the moment.
Easy.
A
S tier.
or S?
S.
All right, we'll put it up there.
Absolutely. It's up there with Little Bang.
All right, I'll have the board going next. I'll draw them all up.
I need some printed.
This is just like, this is the beer at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. If you haven't tried it, get around it. I also got the Pirate Life.
You got the Pirate Life tea as well.
This is nice.
Is this sponsored by Pirate Life?
They need to send us money ASAP. So if you're listening, we would love to work with you. If not,
only if it's only if you do $5 beers. If not,
that's right.
Red Line Hotel only.
All right.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Let's do it.
See ya.
See ya.